So if you're looking for a plasticity course from plasticity to Blender, you're in the right video. I will explain all the fundamentals of the plasticity, how actually plasticity works, what's the difference between CAD and hard surface modeling, and how to import your models with the clean topology from high res to low res also. And we're gonna create this sci-fi door in plasticity, and we're gonna use this sci-fi door in Blender to create this cinematic render. All of this will be done in just 2 hours, and this is totally beginner friendly, so you can definitely can watch it. And if you're coming from Blender, you can easily can follow this. I will explain all the steps step by step. So without wasting time, let's get started. So basically, I didn't change too much in my default scene. It's everything is the same. When you install it, it will be the same thing. Let me explain you right now. First of all, let me turn on the software so I can explain you nicely. Yeah, just looks more cool. So first of all, this whole area is your viewport. As we know, if you're using Blender, so you already know. So this is where you're gonna do the work, all the stuff. You're gonna make some stuff. Let me write it. Stuff. Okay, so you're gonna make everything here. This is the area, and the viewport is kind of a bit different. So yeah, and let me just like get used to that. I never used this software, so yeah, I'm trying to be like a teacher. So yeah, this is the viewport overall, and here you do work. And as usual, we have this over nice, cute little cube, and yeah, he is really nice. I know, and he is with us now. So, but well, yeah, he is with us. Let me just hide this. So, in short, these are the tools you're gonna use. So you don't need to worry about. They already clean up all the scenes, so you don't need to worry about. Like there is nothing like confusing here. This whole area is pretty simple. These are just the tools you're gonna use. Let me just lower the strength of it. How can I do that? I don't know. I think I should go with that then. But yeah, so in short, this whole area is just the tools you're gonna use usually, and yeah, there here is the collection, all the stuff like in Blender. Like the Blender used to have this whole collection on this side, but they have on this side. So yeah, well overall, it's everything is saying. The collection is here. You can see the cube is right now here showing right now. So yeah, and there's our gizmo, and there's some moods, and we don't need to worry about this whole area. This whole section I never touched it before, to be honest. This is just the FPS shots, and everything is simple. Some options are below you usually see based on the mood you are in, and there you can create collections. You can zoom in, and here you can change the moods. You can say. So yeah, how can I just remove erase them? Is there any shortcuts for this using? So yeah, this is the basic stuff, and you can see my keyboard moves here. So if you face any problem, you can see the keys I'm using. So yeah, I tried to find a mouse shot keys to show, but I unable to find them. But yeah, so let me be clear some stuff. If you go into preferences, so there's a navigation. So people are coming from the Blender. So I will suggest you to choose the Blender navigation, which I already did. So you can see Plasticity default, which I will not recommend. You can use it, but I'm not using it. So I'm using Blender. So the navigation set to the Blender navigation is a really lovely option I see, and I really love this one. So if you're coming from Maya, Moy 3D, or 3S Max, Fusion 360, or any other software. They already mentioned some of them, so that's a really good thing. I really love that one. So if you go into performance, I have a good PC, so that's the reason I set to the normal and extra details. If you don't have it, you can just set to the default. You don't need to worry about this. Appearance, you can change the theme, and I think the default theme is way better, and I like it. So we don't need to worry about anything else. So yeah, let's come and now clear some basics talks. So first of all, let me clear this software is not polygon modeling. Polygon modeling is totally different modeling and totally different method to approach your, process. So let me create some examples for you. So, let me hide this. And if I just do this, so yeah, right now these are the three types you will usually gonna work with them, and they are the most important thing you need to understand, because this is something you're gonna use it every time. So if you see this one, this is curves. You can see here the curves, and the most common thing you're gonna use it. This one is sheet. Literally, it's a sheet. Yeah, it's a sheet. You can see this. So, and this is the solid. So these are the three forms you're gonna deal with every time when you're modeling in plasticity. And it's not like you can say blender. So even if I am a dot mood, I cannot do anything with a sheet or either with the solid, but I can do something with the curves. So you need to understand this concept really nicely. I'm saying again because you're gonna use this again and again. So yeah. So these are the forms. Now keep that in mind. You're gonna create usually a lot of shapes using curves and lines. So how you gonna do that? So there's a lot of options like Shift A. You can do press Shift and A. You can create lines. For example, let's say I created this. You don't need to create exactly the same. I'm just giving an example. So there we go. Now we have a curve. Technically, it's a sheet. If we like extrude this, so it's now a solid. You can see. So the sheet is like this one. And if I just duplicate this, whatever, I can patch it with this. And now there we go. We got the sheet now. So you see. So this is sheet. If I increase it and make it solid, like press E and extrude this, you can see it's now in the solid tag. So keep that in mind. So this is the basic of the. Now you might ask like why it's really important. So it's important because when you're doing modeling, you need to understand these all basics. So you're gonna use curves a lot, and they're gonna use for cutting, booleans, and everything, and each type of curves, lines. So yeah, that's really important thing. Like any frame you wanna make it, you're gonna use frames a lot. Like you can see how fast I can make something, and it's really fast. So, and I can just like bevel it. I can just like extrude it, and I can just give some chamfer. I will explain you how I did that all, so you understand this. So let's make something really cool with this. So let's start now. So yeah, let me see. Now the thing about this one, this is solid. You can do a lot of stuff with this, but you need to change the switch. Now you might ask, how are you gonna choose the switch? So if you press one, you go in the edit mode. You can choose these vertices. If you press two, you can select edges and you can edit them. If you press three, you can select faces and you can edit them. And about the sheet, also the same goes apply. You can rotate them. You can do whatever you want. Yeah. So you see. I can do a lot. And if you press 5 or like a 4, you can select the solids. You cannot select the curves. See? I cannot select that. I can select both these things. So yeah, this is the basic thing you need to understand. If your keyboard is not working with that way, so you can just simply like click it here and you can choose the tabs here and there. Like edge one, and there we go. You can just do whatever you want. Now, in the face one, again, do it whatever you want. I'm doing as you can see, solid again. And if you press tab, you can select. You're in the whole mood, so you can select everything, anything. So yeah, this is the basic of this stuff. Now, first of all, I would suggest play with the navigation and move around if you're new to blend like it's this software and you never use Blender also.